In the run-up to last week's State of the Union address, all of Washington was anxiously waiting to see how President Obama would accommodate himself to a nation that has moved sharply to the right. Now we have our answer. He didn't. In talking about his goals for the next 2 years, the president repeatedly used the phrase, winning the future.
But to win the future is ours to win. That's how we'll win the future. The first step in winning the future, but if we want to win the future, in winning the future, we need to win the future. We can't win the future.
It was a nice soundbite, and it accurately captured the reality that the United States has to be bold and inventive to compete in the 21st century. Unfortunately, the agenda Obama went on to offer was made up almost entirely of liberalism's most tired and disproven ideas. Rather than rolling out a serious plan to control the nation's debt, Obama touted the benefits of investment in the American economy. That was nothing more than a euphemism for more spending and more debt, not a futuristic idea. In fact, it's the same strategy that kept America in the Great Depression for more than a decade and is currently pushing many nations in Europe to the edge of bankruptcy. The president also pushed hard for green jobs and other environmental gimmicks. That idea isn't new either. The federal government has been shoveling money at alternative energy since the Carter administration, and we have virtually nothing to show for it. The Spanish government has been even more aggressive than ours on this front, and as a result, they've lost more than 2 jobs for every green job that's been created. The president also pledged to stand by his government takeover of health care. Yet in countries like Great Britain and Canada, where government health care has existed for decades, they're moving towards free market reforms precisely because government intervention has been such a disaster. President Obama was right to note that America needs big ideas equal to the challenges before us. But he was wrong to think that those ideas can come from the liberalism that has weakened our allies abroad and sapped our strength here at home. We suggest the president go back to the drawing board, and soon. He may only have one more State of the Union in which to do it. That's this week's Freedom Minute.